What's happening, y'all? It's J Cash back at you with another video. You know what it is, y'all, and we about to get into it right now. And the video is entitled, "Is the Juice Really Worth the Squeeze with Western Women?" Fellas, is it really worth it? How much time and effort you have to put into them? Is it really worth it that you have to do all of these things and all of this self-improvement just to prove yourself that they want to be with you? Is it really worth it if you have to do all of these pickup lines, all of this pickup artistry, all of this game? Is it really worth it? Is it really worth the risk? Is it really worth it that you have to be liked by her friends? Is it really worth it if you have to, you know, come up to them and have a conversation without getting a funny look or without getting laughed at? Is it really worth it if you have to have a certain kind of money in your bank account, a certain look, certain type of muscle, certain type of car? Is it really worth that much squeeze? Is the juice really worth it? Because out here, they're asking for so much and giving so little. So they expect for you to have an abundance while they lack abundance. Is it really worth it? While they run around in the street, while you out here gaining resources, bettering yourself, and they run out here and run the street, and you're supposed to celebrate them, and you're supposed to be glad to be with them after they done slept with more than 5 men. Is the juice really worth the squeeze? Is it really worth all of this? Is it really worth going up to them and they think you are some kind of creep because they don't like the way you look? Is it really worth it if they embarrass you in front of everybody while you trying to holler while her friends are there? Is the juice really worth the squeeze out here? For the most part, no. That's why they're getting so much flack. They're getting so much pushback. They're getting told no. Because in most cases, in my eyes, I think that you shouldn't even approach most of them. Because most of them are not approachable or dateable. You know, is it really worth it somebody got to brag about their accomplishments in front of you just to make you feel little? How they can talk about how independent and bad looking they are, how good looking they are, or how good of poses they do in their photos? How they got to look down on you just to make you, you know what I'm saying, make themselves feel good and make you feel bad, make you feel lesser than a man? Is the juice really worth the squeeze out here? Because it seems like to me, it's like every year or every month they get dumber and dumber and dumber. They actually con themselves into believing that they're this and they're that. They have to con us just for them to think that they're this and they're that. And deep down, we know that they ain't this and they ain't that. And the reason why we don't want to come to that conclusion, to that reality, is because we want to get laid. Or we want to be with them so badly. But is it really worth all of that when you have to put up with their trauma and drama, their past, all of the men they've slept with? And then when they tell you about their body count, is it really worth the squeeze or worth hearing all of that? I need to know, man, because out here it's getting less and less and less. It's like they're just getting worse and worse and worse. You can't even have a basic conversation with them. A basic conversation. I mean, just a real conversation where it's just conversation with ease, without something stupid coming out of their mouths. Is that really worth it? Is it really worth it when you got to sit up there and beg to see your kid? Is that really worth that? Is it really worth for them to take you to court and take your money, take child support or whatever they can get out of you, or any kind of sexual harassment charges they get? Is the juice really worth the squeeze out here? Because it seems like to me when it comes down to these relationships, look at them. All of them are failing. How you gonna say if they worth the squeeze that they've been out here hooking up the whole time and we know it? Deep down we know it. You know, majority of them out here hooking up. So why should we even date them? Then they want to tell you and make you wait. While the other men that she liked didn't have to wait. They just open it up. The floodgates are open. And then you got to have, you done been on your purpose and you got to have all this and have all that. And you got to sit up here and wait to get laid. Is the juice really worth that squeeze, y'all? Somebody please help me with this. Is it really worth it that you see a lot of them overweight? Is the juice worth the squeeze when you see them aging quick, hitting the wall quick, looking like crap, looking all masculine looking? It's like they look more and more masculine every fucking year. Walking around here with makeup on, looking like Mike Tyson with a wig on. Huh? Got some of these white women looking like a 1990 Undertaker. Come on, fellas. Y'all see it. They don't even look feminine no more. They don't even talk feminine. Is it really worth that squeeze? Even when you hear them talk, they don't even have a feminine voice. That's how bad it is out here. And then they want to talk about marriage? Hell, they can't even stop gaining weight. Now you see these women just putting on pounds after pounds after pounds. It's like a couple years, they looking good, they slim in shape. Next thing you know, 3 years later, hell, they done put on weight. Face all fat, getting all out of shape, pudge everywhere, skin starting to look funny. Is that just me? You know what I'm saying? Y'all see it. They ain't feminine at all. Is it really worth the squeeze now? Is these women out here in the West really worth it? And then you gotta worry about being ghosted on. You get their number, y'all vibing or whatever. The next thing you know, she don't want to talk to you now. Or she want to act like she too busy for you. They see your text message. Y'all see it. It don't take that long to answer a text message, but she too busy. She won't even answer you back. She'll wait a couple of days or just won't answer you at all. And then when you see her in person, then next thing you know, she want to try to act like everything good. Is the juice really worth the squeeze? Is Western women out here really worth it? Guys, let me know in the comment section. Please, please tell me, all y'all that click on this video, please tell me, fellas. Tell me out here. But with that, guys, I'm out this thing, and I'll holler at y'all. One.